and wow, I walked off the edge. I walked off the edge. You wanna know, chat? Yesterday, dude, I was going to bed, right? And I was like, dude, I'm still having trouble sleeping, dude. This sucks balls, right? And I was like, ah, it's alright, dude. It'll just get better, dude. Right? And I tell myself this, right? I'm like, dude, why though? That is such a lie. What a lie, dude. It doesn't get better. It's just a lie. Why did I lie to myself, dude? What did I do to myself? You can't say things are going to be better. You need to make the better. Things don't get better. They just don't, dude. It gets worse. It gets way worse. If anything, it gets way, way worse. But then it gets better. If you take action, if you are the one that makes the difference, then it gets better. But if you wait, it was a long time. And it never gets better. If you want your little sunshine, your little ray, you know? That little light in all the clouds. You can't wait for it. You gotta make it. And once it's there, you can't just look at it. You can't just admire it. You have to chase it. And when you finally catch it, you gotta bite it. And when you bite into it, you gotta chew on it. Because it'll escape you, you know? It's kind of like its job to escape you. And it's kind of like your job to chase it. Otherwise, things wouldn't feel meaningful, you know? They wouldn't feel purposeful. They'd be kind of useless. You just kind of get it, and that'd be kind of the end of it. What would be the point of that?
xQc, you will climb to the top, you will reach the clouds, you will touch heaven. It may take some time, 4 days, 5 or even 6, but you will smile when you do, finally happy, finally achieved your goal, then, and only then you will close the game and call it easy.
True, ain't truthers.
I had sleeping problems too because I wouldn't move at all and stay home 24/7 playing games. xQc, wake up earlier than you usually do and do something outside if you are not already doing.
I hate that. I hate that. That's not how I live my life. For some reason, I can't do that. I can only do things when I give it my 1,000,000,000% attention. When I do things that are kind of like half-assed, I kind of hate that shit. That's why I hate doing things that don't last very long. Like if it's like 2 or 3 hours a day, it just feels like trash. When I want to do something, I want to dedicate my entire day to it. So I get to think about it. I visualize it. I warm up. I go into it. You know. So I don't like going outside of the house before streaming. You know. I want to just wake up and just do it. Otherwise, then you have all these other things that are tangled into your head. All these other ideas that you're thinking about. All these other things that are like tangling and fucking and wandering and whatever. Dude, you can't focus all of it on whatever you're doing. It just feels kind of meaningless. When I do something, I want to give it like a 1,000,000,000%, like a 1,000,000,000%, you know. Otherwise, what's the point? If you're not getting to give something your entire attention and you're all in your entire day, what's the point of it? Might as well just fucking do something else then. I hate it. When things don't last an entire day, I think it's trash.
Climb up and fall all the way down and go again.
It's like when you eat a meal. You know, wanna know how I eat my meals? If I have a steak, potatoes, and carrots and broccoli, I can't eat the broccoli and the steak and the rice. Yo, I eat the whole steak, then all the rice and all of the broccoli and all of whatever. I eat piece by piece, right? Each get my full attention. I don't mix it up. Who makes shit up, dude? Are you a bartender, dude? What are you, Picasso? Dude, do you mix paint? No, you don't mix paint. One at a time. One at a time. One task at a time. One timing. One line. One train of thought. One attention span. You can't divide it, dude. Otherwise, it all get mixed up, dude, and you get lost. And then you wonder, what the fuck am I doing? Wasn't I doing this yesterday? Yeah, it's exactly why we had a short stream yesterday, dude. Because I woke up, I did some things I had to do, And I had the TCS, and we didn't know how when it would take place because there were delays and shit. So I did other things, and I came back, and I did TCS. I wasn't very good at it. I was okay at it. It was whatever, right? But I felt like my attention was somewhere else, and then I did it. And then I went to stream, but then I did TCS before, and I did these other things. So now it just felt kind of weird. This isn't taking all my day. This isn't all my attention. Then why should I do it at all? What? Fuck you, you little cocklord, penis head, crayon hat looking ass. Right? It's like why should I give it a little bit of my attention? It deserves all of it. So why would I do a piece of it? It's irrelevant, right? If I did a piece of it, then we're gonna get a piece of the result. Then it feels useless if I usually give all my attention to it. If I'm gonna bake a cake, I want to eat the whole thing. I want the whole cake. If you're gonna rob a bank on your own, and you're alone at robbing it, right? I did it, figuratively speaking. If you're gonna rob the bank and you have a big bag of juicers, big bag of money, right? You went through the whole thing on your own, right? If you drop money, are you gonna let it there? Are you gonna not pick it up? Are you gonna give a cut to other people? Hell nah, dude. You went for the whole thing. You get the whole thing. Otherwise, why bother with this shit?
Today in PDC's TED Talk, we're going to equate eating a steak dinner to robbing a bank, and somehow relate this to his repeat failures in Jump King, all while abusing inspirational music in the background. Illustration in MS Paint coming soon.
Is what I would say if I was a little bitch.
No possibility of failure, then victory is meaningless. PVC, you have failed more than others. Only you who has failed this much can feel true victory.
True.
Now go, xQc, reach the top. When you're there, please try to react. I miss TikTok.
Any truthers, dude?
Hi, chat, smile.
You know what, dude? It's not something you can explain or something you can say to people, dude, so they can relate. They just cannot. Right?
Listen,
only you know how many bricks are in your bag as you're king up the hill. We all make it up the hill. Don't get me wrong. One way or another, we all have our own hills, and we all make it up to our own hills. Right? Everybody makes it to the top at some point, one way or another. But only you know how many bricks you were carrying around. And you can't explain that to anybody. Fuck me.
So if you had rice and some chicken, you would actually just take your fork and put rice and nothing else into your mouth. What about sauce? Do you just lick of your plate once you're done?
Yep, I actually...
Pick the tomato and scrape the cheese of the hamburger.
Yep, I literally do. What about it? Night pizza, I would rather pick up the pepperoni and then slide off the fucking cheese and then eat the whole crust. But not the outer crust, I hate the fucking crust. Yikes. The outer crust is a piece of shit. I don't know why people eat that. It's like eating a rat's ass if you're gonna eat the rat for fucking nutrients, dude. A weird champ. If you're gonna eat the rats to survive, are you gonna eat the rat's tail? Yazoo, my dude. Who does that shit? You're not gonna eat the rat's out, the rat's ass and try to eat it? Go ahead, my dude. No, just go get another rat. Alright, you guys, are we done with the TED Talk now? Can we go back to the mindless music now? You guys hate when I do inspirational TED Talks. Now we're done with it.
I mean, even Hatchubby has beaten this stage.
Okay.
What a fucking
why
liar,
would you care what people do?
Weaselly little liar, dude. What a fucking weaselly little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Why would you?
Holy fucking shit.
That's a good question.
Dude.
Did you ever ask yourself? Oh, dude, this guy's doing this or that, dude. Wow, he's better. Wow, why this guy's doing this, that.
Hands up,
Did you ever ask yourself, why? Do you give a fuck about it? You give a fuck about it because you might be insecure. You might overthink your own abilities. You might get caught in this cloud of thought that is absolutely useless. You achieve nothing by doing that. Competition is good. Delusion isn't. You know. It's good to compete, to look at what others are doing. But if you think about it, what really matters, what should really matter, is whatever the fuck you're doing. That's what really fucking matters. You can glance at you can glance in the back and look at others sometimes to get a marker where you should be maybe going. It's a jumping game, my dude. It's a jumping game. It's not that big of a deal. I like talking, playing, listening to donos, reacting to donos, talking to donos, conning stories, giving advice, giving stories, meaningless advice, giving meaningless stories that mean nothing. I like giving TED Talks nobody gives a fuck about. I like farming emotes while we're doing it. That's what matters to me. Going to the top is a cycle. I know we're gonna get there, so why not enjoy it while we're at it? I don't give up. Yeah, sometimes it might take a long time, dude. We might grind these games for too long. Yeah, we might be last arrived. But you know what, dude? At the end of the day, when you look at the track record, we always arrive. That's what really matters, isn't it? Who cares if that guy in your class one-tapped the first exam in 20 minutes and he aced every fucking test?
Oh, wait.
If he didn't graduate, who cares? Because in the end, if you don't graduate, what's the point? Yeah, you might have to study longer. Yeah, maybe you might have to retake the test. Maybe you might have to take more lessons. You might have to go later in the morning to catch up to these smarter people. So what? You still get there. You always get there.
Who cares to be Jump King when you can be the Juice King xQcl?
Well, no, I was talking about yesterday before going to bed? I was feeling sick because I ate a push pop. One tap, I bite into it and I grind the push pop and I one tapped it. Right up, you know, you guys know what a push pop is? It's one of those candies. It's like a cylinder, and it's stuck in a plastic little sort of a sleeve, and you push it out and in, and you suck on it. But I like biting those. So I just one tapped it, I crushed it, and I ate the whole thing. And I was in the shower, and I was feeling sick. I was feeling like I was nauseous, right? And I kept thinking, holy shit, dude. Look how much we fuel our system with just garbage, you know? Think about the body. It's so many components, so many little filters, you know, little places, little things, and we just feed it a bunch of trash. Absolute disgusting garbage, right? No, we take it for granted. Don't say okay and what, zero head papega. No, what are you talking about? No, think about it. Think about it. Think about how sophisticated your body is. It is a marvel. Marvelous. It's crazy. And you just feed it garbage, right? And even though it's fed garbage, it always knows where to put everything in. And it does its best not to put in bad places and shit, right? And it does so well. Think about it. It always works perfectly, does the right calls, but never making a single mistake.
Chat, I fucking love you, xQcl.